Good evening, everybody. Today we're going to give you a brief tutorial on basic command line editing. This tutorial is brought to you by www.alinuxworld.com. This is just going to give you a handful of Unix or Linux terminal commands, and if you don't already have your terminal window opened, you can do so by clicking Applications, and it's usually in Accessories, and it will be labeled as Terminal or Shell. So you can open up your terminal window, and the terminal can be used to interact with Unix or Linux. You enter a command, which is text that you type after the command prompt, and when you finish typing the command you press enter and Unix or Linux will execute the command. So I'm going to go over a handful of commands, starting with the date command. You hit enter after typing date and you get the current date. We all know what this is used for. You want to know what the date is. I'm going to type clear the screen. Now I'm going to go into the cal command. That's a calendar, obviously. The cal command is used to show the system calendar. This command can be used for scheduling events or determining a specific date for, say, a project that you completed in the past or wish to complete in the future. The cal command can also be used to determine the Julian date by typing the J option. This, you have to type a space. So type cal space dash J and you get the Julian date, which is a number of the date from the beginning of the year and is valued between 1 and 366, including leap year. Programmers can use the Julian date for specific programming functions, such as determining the number of days an employee has worked in an organization for the current year. That's just an example. I'm going to show you some other options that you can use with the cal command. When you type the space dash S, for example, that's an option, and that will display Sunday as the first day of the week. Same thing for M, will display Monday for the first day of the week. And use the Y option, which will show all the months of the current year. Now I'm going to clear the screen. Let's move on to the WHO command. Shows you who is logged in. You can see that I'm logged in. This is me, Matt, right here, and I'm logged in at this date right now. Determine information about who is logged in. In a multi-user system, knowing who was logged in is important for the administrator, so the administrator can verify the users and levels of use. Now let's move on to the man pages. The man pages will list the information about certain commands you type, because Linux and Unix have online manuals that contain all commands, including their options and arguments. The man program Unix and Linux displays this online manual called the man pages for command line assistance. So you type man in the pages that you want. I'll use the page for the ls option, and then this is everything that it can do. And this is just everything that it can do. You hit Q to quit the man pages, get back to the original screen. Man pages will include the name of the command, the description of the command, the author, any bugs with the command, other versions of the command, include a whole host of things. You can use the what is command if you need more information. If the manual pages show you more information, use what is command to see a brief display or brief summary of a command. So I'll type this. This is a brief summary of the ls command now. Now I'm back on my laptop's command line, and I'm going to hit clear. Go back to the original screen, and that was a brief tutorial on using the command line brought to you by www.alinuxworld.com.